Equations again. There is someone cooking, so if there's a little noise in the background, I'm sorry, but let's go ahead and start. So when we see the letter C, again, when we see the letter C, C, it's going to mean infinite solution, infinite. We already talked about the quadrants. We got top, right. We have top, left, bottom, left, bottom, right. Then we have menu 3-2 again, and then we're going to bring back something we haven't done in a very long time. We're going to do Desmos and then table. Desmos and table. So on this one, you see a table, and then we see the equation. What I want you to notice is this x1, y1. x1, y1, okay? Now we see another table, right? And then we see another equation. What I need to notice here is it's x2, x2, y2, y2. We're going to be using two of them, okay? So then we get down here. We should already know this. One solution, no solution, and infinite solution. And then real quick, just to bounce back up, I completely forgot. The whole point of making two equations, we have one equation here, is to find where they touch, okay? So they touch right here at this point. That is my answer right there. That's my answer, okay? So let's go ahead and start the notes. So what I've done already, just so we can talk about it, is we have the first line U, okay? So we have the table right here. I did the y1 squiggle line mx1 plus b, okay? Then I have my second table right here in the y2 mx2 plus b. Then what I see is I want to look at where they touch right here. This is going to be my answer, okay? So I know this does not match answers. So what do I need to do with my answers? I know I have system of equations. Remember, every time we see systems of equations, I know somewhere I needed to use menu 3, 2. So in that first answer choice, in answer choice A, we are going to use menu 3, 2. So I'm going to go to calculator, menu 3, 2. I'm going to press enter, and I have y equals negative 2x minus 8. Then I have y equals 0.4x plus 0.2, enter. It gives me this long number, okay? Negative 3.41 comma negative 1.16. I know by looking at it, this one is not the same as this one. So A is not good, okay? So A is not good. Now I'm going to try B. Same thing, menu 3, 2, enter. I have y equals negative 2x minus 8 and y equals 0.88x plus 0.2, enter, and that gives me negative 2.92 comma negative 2.14. Okay, if I'm looking at this, this looks like a pretty good answer. I have negative 2.92, negative 2.92, then I have negative 2.14, negative 2.14. So that means B would be my answer, okay? So let's go on and move on to the next one. We have a we do. Obviously, I'm going to do it since we're not together, but it says the table of ordered pairs represents some points on the graph of a line or lines f and g. Which system of equations represents line f and g? So here I have two tables, and here I see system of equations. So I know system of equations. Somewhere I might have to do menu 3, 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these tables put tables in Desmos. Okay, we're going to use y1 squiggly line mx1 plus b and y2 squiggly line mx2 plus b. Okay, we're using both of them, and I'm going to show you how to tell when we're going to use them, when we're not. So we're going to pull our Desmos out. I'm going to add table, and I'm going to do this first table right here. 2, 7, 4, 10.5, 5, 7, 15.75, then 11, 22.75. Now here I have x1, y1. Okay, I'm going to do y1 squiggly line mx1 plus b. Then what I'm going to do is I still have another table. I'm going to press plus table again and see how it changes to x2 and y2. This is where we're going to change our equation later. But we have negative 3, 4, negative 2, 0, oops, 1, negative 12, 4, negative 24. And now instead of y1, I'm going to use y2. Squiggly line mx, instead of 1, I'm using 2 plus b. Now I want to see where they touch. None of these other points matter, only where the two lines touch, and that's negative 2, 0. So I'm going to draw my little picture. Okay, they touch at negative 2, 0. This is what I want my answer to be. This is what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to look at my answer choices. I don't see negative 2, 0, but I know I have two equations, so I need to go to the calculator. Menu 3, 2, enter, and I'm going to do each answer choice until I find negative 2, 0. So A, 1.75x plus 3.5, and then y equals negative 4x, x minus 8. Enter. That gives me negative 2, 0. So that would be my answer. This one gave it right away. So I got negative 2 point, comma, 0. You don't have to put this point. It's not necessary, but your answer is negative 2, 0, negative 2, 0. So they are the same. That's what you want. Okay, so F would be your answer. We can try G, H, and J, but for the purposes of this video, we're not going to do them all. But you should be doing them all. Alright, for the next one, it says, line F is shown on the coordinate grid. The table of ordered pairs represents some points on line E. Which system of equation represents line F and E? So I have the word system of equations. Now, I only have one table and I have one graph. So I need to make another table. So I have this point right here. Remember, for a table, it's always x and then y. So my x value for this point is going to be negative 3. My y value is going to be negative 2. Then my next point, my x value is going to be 1. My y value is going to be 6. So now, instead of one table, I now have one table, two table. I have two tables, so we can do the same thing we just got done doing. Okay, so I'm going to take these tables, put tables in Desmos. We're going to go to Desmos. We're going to delete everything. So for each question, you need to delete all. Plus table, negative 3, negative 2, 1, 6. Now see, it's x1, y1, y1 squiggly line, mx1 plus b. Now I'm going to add table, and I'm going to do the next table. Negative 3, 0, 3, 6, 15, 6, negative 3, negative 12. And see how it's x2, y2? We're going to do y2 squiggly line, mx2 plus b. And then we want to see where they touch. So right here. So I have my little picture. We're going to do 0.4, comma, 4.8. This is what I want in my answer. Okay, I want to find this. So now, with my answer choices, I'm going to do, drum roll, menu 3, 2. It's all about menu 3, 2. So we're going to go back to the calculator, and for f, I'm going to do menu 3, 2, enter. 2x plus y equals 4. Then I'm going to press down, and I'm going to do 3x plus y equals 6. Enter. That gives me 2, 0. This is not the same, so this cannot be my answer. Now I'm going to try g. Okay, menu 3, 2, enter. Negative 2x plus y equals 4. 3x plus y equals 6. Enter. That gave me a fraction, but I'm looking for a decimal. So here, I need to use the control, enter. So I'm going to press control, enter, and that gives me 0.4 comma 4.8. And then this is the same. So the G would be my answer, and that is all we are doing tomorrow. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great night.